Good evening, everyone. Severe Weather Team 9 meteorologist Nathan Judd joining you for this edition of Nate at 8. And coming up, we're talking about, in general, a cooler week, but the cool down occurring into Wednesday. And those cooler temperatures stick around going through this weekend. With that cool down, returns some showers. So we're going to discuss that rain threat even extending through the middle of this week. And just like what we saw for Sunday into today, that breeze just continues as we go through a lot of this week as well. So there's several things to dive into for this edition of Nate at 8. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, to this edition of Nate at 8. So let's go ahead and jump on into things. Starting off with our temperatures falling into the 40s, and we'll notice the bulk of our cooling will be occurring here as we go through the first half of the night. We're going to start to see a few more clouds mixing in into the latter part of tonight, more so going into tomorrow morning. That will be allowing those temperatures to start to become a bit more stable for the latter part of tonight. And we see in the future cast, there's those temperatures that falling into the 40s, and then notice becoming more stable going into tomorrow morning. There's a cloud cover that spills into the area. And with this cloud cover will come some showers for your Tuesday, and it's going to come in waves, specifically likely 2 rounds. The first will be arriving for the latter part of the morning, holding off likely for the morning commute. But as we fast forward a little bit more, getting closer towards especially 9-10 o'clock, we'll start to see some showers breaking out into midday. And from there, showers look to be tapering off. And going into the afternoon, we'll notice a drier stretch of weather through the afternoon hours tomorrow, only to have that second round of some showers moving in closer to sunset. So going in late morning, midday, and again, right around sunset, the evening hours. Those are the 2 periods to watch for some showers tomorrow. That being said, obviously not a washout, right? A lot of drying time to be had again for tomorrow, and ultimately a far cry from what we had Sunday arise for your Tuesday. Showers, once they do arrive into Tuesday evening, look to continue then as we go into Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, a lot of these showers are likely done. From here, we can spot at least a couple more additional showers as we go throughout Wednesday and even into Thursday. I think we can still track some showers that will be in place. It becomes more hit or miss, but we can have some showers around going into Wednesday as well as Thursday. But for tomorrow, certainly anticipating a couple rounds of showers again, late morning, midday, and again, around the evening times. From there, then the couple showers that'll be much more hit or miss, with overall mostly dry days likely into Wednesday and Thursday, but we can have some lingering showers even going into the second half of this week. Rain chances then fall off completely likely by Friday. Now, during that same stretch, we maintain a breeze. Wind gusts possible up to about 30 miles per hour for Tuesday, Thursday, even about 35 miles per hour on Wednesday. So still, just like today and Sunday, we have that breeze in place again as we extend over the next 3 days when we're contending with some showers in place as well. Now, rainfall amounts are a far cry from the Sunday. And again, the overall, these days, they're not washouts, right? Still some dry times to be had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But when it's all said and done, again, we're dodging some showers over the next 3 days, and rainfall amounts anywhere from about a trace to a quarter of an inch. So light rainfall amounts, nothing that's going to be a washout, nothing that's going to be a big hindrance to outdoor plans over the next 3 days, and ultimately just dodging some showers here over the next 3 days, in addition to dealing with some breezy winds. And like I mentioned, a cool down as well will follow after Tuesday. So tomorrow, those highs still close to values today, but notice where we end up by Wednesday, back in the lower 50s, mid-lower 50s, then Thursday into Friday, mid-upper 50s, Saturday, Sunday. Good chance, though, for 5 straight days. We're noticing highs below 60 degrees. Last time we had that was into early April. We had a week straight of highs below 60, but that long of a stretch, we have to go back towards the beginning of April, the last time that we had that long of a stretch of highs below 60. We'll get back closer to it this weekend, likely reaching that 60-degree mark early next week. And then while temperatures can moderate a little bit early next week, we can have another cool down looking ahead later next week towards Halloween. We can see another cool down ahead for us going into that time period. So it could be a bit up and down, but overall, this week and next week could come out a little bit below normal in terms of these temperatures. We're going to have a cooler stretch of couple weeks coming our way. Austin, good evening. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Sure did. Hope you did as well, Austin. Thursday and Friday mornings were very chilly. Saturday was crazy warm, and Sunday was crazy with the rain and wind. Saturday and Sunday, I thought I saw about 400 birds flying. I've seen that with bird migration. That reminded me of that scary movie. Oh, yeah, where the birds attack the people in a town. Wasn't that called Birds? It was an older horror movie, wasn't it? I know exactly what you're talking about, Austin. Thank you so much, and all of you for tuning into this edition of Nate at 8. And, ironically enough, check out where our cold mornings are again this week, just like what we had the past 2 weeks, these Friday mornings. Yet again, this Friday morning is going to end up being likely the coldest. I think we could trend a little warmer Saturday morning, but Friday and Saturday are cold mornings, not Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday this week, so a little different in that regard. But that Friday morning is still one of the, if not the coldest mornings for this week. And that's where we have good odds to deal with some frost for Friday morning, and we can even see some patchy frost Saturday morning. Those are our 2 cold mornings where we can end up with some frost Friday and Saturday morning. So Friday, Saturday morning are cold mornings. Again, our warmest afternoon today as well as tomorrow. And then the cool down follows a series of some cool days, Wednesday and Thursday. And temperatures climb a little further in the 50s than Friday and into the weekend. And like I mentioned, we are dodging some showers here as we go through the middle of this week. No washout, nothing like Sunday. A lot of these showers are light. Again, rainfall amounts Tuesday through Thursday traced about 1/4 of an inch. So not a whole lot of rain over the next 3 days, but we can spot some showers. Best odds is going to be for your Tuesday. Again, late morning, midday. Talking 9, 10 o'clock going through noon. By 1 o'clock, a lot of this rain's out. A drier afternoon then follows. And then the evening, closer to sunset. So that's when we can spot those showers returning for Tuesday night. And then by Wednesday into Thursday, it becomes even more isolated in coverage of the showers Wednesday and Thursday. But we can at least see a few around between those 2 days. So we can dodge a couple more showers possible Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday, Saturday, rain chance does look to drop off. We'll likely stay dry during those days. By Sunday, we could spot some additional showers in early next week. I will say a lot of the next 10 days that these rain chances are picking up, a little more unsettled pattern with us this week into next week. So not only cooler, but a little more unsettled. Not that, we're piling up a lot of rain here as we go through the weekend, and we're certainly not, but overall, we're dealing a little more unsettled pattern as we're seeing certainly more rain chances than what we've had here as of recent. But a lot of this does look light, especially as we go throughout this work week into this weekend. Even Sunday, not set in stone. There's uncertainty on those rain chances. It's possible maybe we get some additional showers Sunday into Monday. We'll see. Hopefully we get better model agreements as we near the weekend. We can say more with more certainty whether we'll spot some additional showers Sunday into Monday. That's a little more uncertain. But at least here near term again, the next 3 days, we could spot some showers. It'll be more hit or miss Wednesday, Thursday, a little more widespread Tuesday. But again, it comes in rounds. That first round, late morning, midday, and the second round around the evening. Those rounds of showers. Breezy Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday, wind gusts 30, 35 miles per hour. And then once we get into the Friday, Saturday, again, a couple of likely completely dry days. And then we could spot some more showers on Sunday. Cool days, highs 50s. First stretch here, 5+ days of highs below 60 since the beginning of early April, last time that we saw that. Austin says, what do you think of yesterday's Cowboys game against Washington? I didn't get to watch it, Austin. I did see they won. I didn't get to watch it, though. So unfortunately, I can't give an opinion. But I did see they won against Washington. But yeah, pretty cool. I did, unfortunately, didn't catch it. The game yesterday. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and could soak up some more of that sunshine. Today, we're not going to see as much of it here, likely throughout the rest of this week. We're going to be spotting more clouds. At least we'll get some sunshine in the mix still. It's not a stretch of dreary days now through the weekend, but certainly a lot more cloud cover with us now after soaking up some more sunshine for today. Again, I hope everyone had a wonderful Monday. We're going to be looking forward to again, some more showers and a cool down. So if you like that fall chill to the air, you're going to like this forecast as we go through the weekend. I certainly will be there, especially considering that breeze. Those highs make it just in the 50s with a breeze. Yeah, it's a little chill to the air. That's for sure as we go through a lot of this week. So be prepared for that. Be prepared to dress a little warmer as we go through a lot of this week with that cool down upon us. Far cry from those highs near 80 degrees on Saturday. Far cry with those highs back in the lower 50s coming our way by Wednesday into Thursday. Thanks so much as always. Hope you have a wonderful day. You can catch me coming up News 9 at 10 on Fox 9, News 9 tonight at 11. And of course, for that next edition of Nate at 8, we're going to be tracking that second round, likely of some showers around this time for tomorrow evening. So make sure to stay tuned for the latest with that. Until then, have a wonderful night. I'll see all of you on that next edition of Nate at 8.